Hi, Cancer. Okay, the first two cards, I'm going to choose the awareness for the week. Okay. We have the Five of Pentacles. And with the Pentacles, this is Earth. And so it's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And we can see this couple, this pair walking past, looks like a cathedral with stained glass windows and the pentacles in the window. They look like they're having some hard luck, struggling, challenges. And, you know, they're pretty focused on looking down and moving forward, not really looking around them or using their peripheral vision. So, you know, this is a card of, it could be of not feeling well, of feeling stressed out, of feeling overwhelmed perhaps, of feeling sadness, that you may not feel so well that you're able to perform like you normally do. You also may be having difficulties with respect to finances or your job. And it's exhausting. It's also stressful when there are worries about money. This could be that you're focused on the lack of what what you don't have. And so it can be a mindset, you know, the good news within this Five of Pentacles, that if you just turn around, you can see that there is help, and that if you need support, if you need someone to lend you a hand or to help you out with resources that more often than not people want to help, but you have to tell someone, perhaps you have to let it be known. But this indicates that perhaps that you're getting over tiredness, exhaustion, not feeling well, feeling stressed out, perhaps with respect to money or your job. So with this Five of Pentacles, we have these Seven of Cups. So if one of our big ideas for the week is this sense of perhaps stress or sadness or worry. Here we have the Seven of Cups, which goes toward options, of fantasizing, of dreaming about the what ifs. And honestly, sometimes when we're in a tough way to go, we're thinking about if only. If only I get this job, then everything is going to be better. So here's the man dazzled by the options here. And in life, it's fine to visualize, to fantasize, to dream big, to let your imagination run wild. But the thing to think about it is that if you never move toward one of these cups, if you never take those steps to direct your energy, then maybe it's just continued daydreaming that doesn't get you anywhere. So ultimately, while it's wonderful to visualize, it's wonderful to be imaginative and to think about all the possibilities, you have to ultimately make a choice of what is it that you're going to, move toward, and perhaps what's the option that's most meaningful or important to you. So now I'm going to choose two cards for guidance. Okay, so we have the Four of Cups. Again, cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, water signs, dealing with emotions. You can see the man here sitting underneath the tree, looking at the three cups that are standing. And again, the sense of not using his peripheral vision, of seeing what's around him, that the little puff cloud is saying, here's a cup for you. I'm handing it right to you. But he's got his arms folded, he feels shut down, and he's not receptive, he's not seeing it. So with the Four of Cups, we can say that he may need a timeout from a situation in order to think about things and to have the solitude in order to make decisions, to think through matters. The thing to think about, however, is that, this can also suggest feeling stagnant or feeling dissatisfied or discontent. And again, ultimately, while it's fine to be in solitude and to work things out, one of the things to think about is to open your eyes, look around, and maybe stand up and rejoin the community or rejoin, the relationship or the office. Discontent, perhaps feeling overwhelmed, perhaps. Again, we have the Seven of Cups. There's a lot going on with the Seven of Cups, which is being dazzled by the options. Perhaps you're thinking about the options. And then we have the King of Swords, who looks pretty stern, and Strong's has that powerful sword right in his hand, upright and ready to deal with whatever he's got to deal with. This is about informed decision-making and problem-solving. He's using his intellect, his smarts, his savvy, and he's looking at the facts. He's dealing with the numbers. He's dealing with the words on the paper. He's not getting pulled by emotions or other things that could be extraneous or not helpful. He's going to analyze the situation, that whatever's happening. He's going to take in the information and process it in a way that's going to allow him, and therefore you, to make the decision that's right for you based on the facts at hand. The King of Swords can be blunt, straightforward, no nonsense, and this is like cutting out the nonsense and the BS that you may be facing. If you're in a toxic relationship, this is having the wherewithal to maybe step aside from that relationship and to be fully aware of what's going on, of really seeing the truth in a situation. When we look at swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, we're looking at communication, clarity, but mostly what we're looking about is being smart, using our head, using our reason and our logic. So it's very interesting because it's almost like it's the gravity of pulling your head out of the clouds, perhaps, and having to deal with something. So this is using what you know and dealing with whatever may be at the root of the Five of Pentacles here, of the sadness or the worry or the concern or the feeling of the lack. So now let's choose 2 cards for possible outcomes. Okay, so possible outcomes, we have the World, which is a lovely card. This is a card, it's a major arcana card, and it's about reaching your destination of your hopes or your dreams or your goals, and doing whatever whatever it takes to get there, that you've done so. You know, all the cards in the major arcana lead to the World, which is feeling whole and feeling fulfillment and feeling content. And here, this is the recognition you get for doing a good job. She has her purple sash here, can indicate, psychic, perhaps, psychic abilities as well, but I really get a sense here that when you are able to apply your smarts and your logical reasoning and maybe chunking out the steps that you need to do in order to move forward, then you're going to experience this wholeness and the feeling of completion and the satisfaction that comes through with the World. So when the world, this can be the cycle ending favorably. And then it's a matter of what next for you. What will you do next? And to support this world card, here we have the major arcana of the Emperor, which is another authority type of figure who rules fairly, who is interested in the benefit and the good for the community and for all. And, rules are important here. Structure, not allowing things to get into chaos. And so with the feeling for solitude here with the Four of Cups and the Seven of Cups of the what if, the daydreaming type of situation, we're moving into firmer ground perhaps with the King of Swords, the World, and the Emperor, because the Emperor brings structure, brings organization. It brings, could be compliance, following a certain strategy and honoring it. But he's a confident and a good ruler. And so when I see the Emperor within a reading, I think of structure, organization, and again, making good decisions based on perhaps the family responsibilities, all of your responsibilities, things that, relate to the benefit of the community. So let's get a little more information from the oracle cards. So this is a meditation point or focus area or practice area for the week. I surrender to a power greater than me. A beautiful card, a beautiful thought, and it's letting go. You can see the butterfly here because the butterfly is beautiful and is floating effortlessly from leaf to leaf or from branch to branch. And surrendering is allowing the universe to do its thing, to lead you down a certain path, and where you pick up the energies and the intuition to follow. Very powerful words. I surrender. I'm going to allow the universe to lead me and to help me. So now I'm going to choose a card for spirit or emotional self. And this says evolution, earth changes, climate change, transformation. And similar to the butterfly, we can think of transformation with butterflies, and here's the word transformation. And so, maybe the message here is through using your smarts, your objective thinking, and your confidence that you're going to be able to evolve and to be able to move past indecision, feeling of worry or loss, sadness, of ill health. And finally, let's choose a card for love. Rest and relaxation is essential. We all have a fundamental need to take breaks. So taking a break here in nature, this is very much taking a break. Sitting in isolation, thinking, contemplating. You may be in a position where you're not feeling so good and you feel that you have to do that, but nevertheless, whatever gets you to feeling rest and relaxation You know, we have challenges in life, we have rough days, and sometimes we need to honor ourselves. We need to surrender and let ourselves rest and to catch up.